Hey, welcome back guys. My name is Agent Saga. We're back for some more Sengoku Rance gameplay. And last time we left off at we're halfway through the Tokugawa family. We're gonna go ahead and capture the rest of them right now. So let's get started. So now we're going to heal up Rance's unit, and Maru's unit, and Maida's unit, and also Baba Showen's unit, because we're gonna need all of them pretty soon. So let's go ahead and attack them, finish this game very much so quickly. And I apologize for the lack of Sengoku Rance and Daiteku gameplay. As I've mentioned before, they're not really my main focus of this channel, but I do definitely want to kind of accelerate them in terms of just a matter of videos, the number of videos I want to put out for these series. So anyways, let's get started with this battle. And looks like Hattori Hanzo is going first. Ooh, he's gonna do some damage to Rance. That's not good. Let's see. Hattori Hanzo is a very good ninja unit, but especially when he's buffed with all those stat boosts. But usually he's not really too much of a big threat. It's just that now he's done some serious damage to Rance anyways, so gotta watch out for that. And for now, I think I'll attack this Inu Kubo guy, because he's got more troops. More troops usually means that they'll deal more damage, and that's usually true. Looks like, luckily though, he didn't do much damage, because obviously my Toshi is a guard unit, and they don't really do much damage against our guard units. And I can attack any one of these guys, because Maru's Rory units are very effective against support units, obviously. And it looks like we'll take out that guy because his turn was coming up first. I'm going to attack this Inikubu guy with a Rance because he's kind of low on HP there. And let's see, we're going to go ahead and guard it up again, and we're going to attack him with Nida Nagahide, just in case he decides to attack someone. Apparently not, because he just opted for that battle strategy, which is useless because I just annihilated that guy anyway. We're going to finish him off with Rance. So this battle was, for the most part, very smooth. Rance took a hit, but it's okay though. Ooh, nice Sangri Q cup. We'll always need you should whenever you get that, you should feel very thankful to the game, because you'll definitely need those. You'll need as much as you can later on, and you'll see why later on as this game progresses. Anyways, this is going to be a final battle against Tokugawa, and we're going to send our best units against them, because here's the thing about the final battle against Tokugawa. The final battle against Tokugawa will be like, it's one of those predetermined battles where certain commanders will always be there. Tokugawa Ieyasu will always be there. Honda Tadaka will always be there. Sakigabara will always be there. Hattori Hanzo, who we just fought last battle, will always be there. And Lee Naomasa will always be there. He's another warrior unit that you don't see anywhere else, or you don't really see anywhere else outside this battle. And what was the last one? Yeah, Sakai, the ninja unit with assassination, will always be there. Those 6 commanders will always be there unless you capture any one of them. If you capture any one of them before this final battle, then they will not show up in this battle, because obviously you captured them, and it doesn't really make sense for them to appear in this battle once you've captured them. So yeah, we're going to send our best units against them. And speaking of which, I need to start buffing Baba Showen's stats a little bit, because now that he has the Rance's love item, which really doesn't make sense because Rance is not gay, we should probably buff his stats a little bit, but that will come after this one. So start the battle. As you can see, all these commanders, all the important Raccoon Dog commanders are here, assembled, ready to go against us. And for this battle, I think Sakai, I think his name is Tadatsu. I think I'll just call him Sakai. Sakai, Tokugawa, and Honda are the 3 most dangerous units on the field. Sakai, because he has assassination ability, he can take out any one of your units out of commission immediately if you're not careful. Honda not only has an attack luck passive skill, which basically gives him a random chance that he'll gain an attack buff at the beginning of any battle he participates in, but also he has a very dangerous skill called Commanded Charge, which I believe I've already explained before. I mean, Baba Showen also has that skill as well, but Honda has it, and with combined with this plus 10% battlefield effect, Honda can definitely wreak havoc on your units if you're not careful. So that's why these two are important. Tokugawa Ieyasu, not only is he really fast, and also he has 5 action flags, but also he has a very dangerous secondary attack that's called Full Power Warrior Attack 2. Basically, it allows him to deal double damage in exchange for increased counterattack damage that he suffers, and 2 action flags instead of 1. But it is very dangerous, and he is very, very dangerous if he uses that. So always you want to have a guard unit, a very good guard unit like Shibata, guarding your front row. And if you don't have one of these guard units, you better say GG to your, better say goodbye to your front row units. And Yamagata and Babashon can suffer a lot from these two, especially if you're not careful. So you need to cover your main DPS units as best as you can, otherwise you have no chance of winning this battle. So speaking of guarding these guys, we're going to have Alina set all guard Shikigami on these guys, and Kosaka, we're going to use him to attack Sakai Tatsu, because he's very dangerous. Thankfully, we managed to one-shot him, which is always very good. And we're going to go ahead and attack, Hana Tadatsu, or Tadaka, which luckily we've managed to hit him. Managed to get past Sakigabara's guard, 50% guard, and deal lots of damage to Honda. So basically, he's effectively removed from this battle, thankfully. And we're gonna go ahead and try to follow it up with Baba's charge, but unfortunately, Sakigabara blocks that one. Now, because of Alina's very useful all-guard Shikigami, we don't really have to worry about our support units becoming attacked for the most part, but and once they kind of wear down the back units, shields down, we do kind of have to worry about them a little bit if Sakai and Hattori Hanzo are still alive. But we don't really have to worry about that too much. And Sana and Torin, we're going to have to use them to take out Honda, because if we don't take out Honda, we probably won't have another chance to take him out, because Sakigabara will, just like that, use his kind of guard unit ability. And we're going to take out Hattori Hanzo as well. And yep, we managed to one-shot all the ninjas, which is a very good thing. So thankfully, most of this game, it's going our way, and we're gonna go ahead and attack Sakigabara, and we're going to try to take him out of commission before. Actually, that's not possible. But anyways, we're gonna try to damage him as much as possible so we can have a clean shot at Tokugawa. And let's see if Tokugawa uses his second ability. No, he has not, so thankfully he's not using his Full Power Warrior Attack 2 just quite yet. We're going to try and finish Sakigabara with Kosaka, which we do, and thankfully that happens. And we're now going to whittle down Tokugawa's health, because now he is the most dangerous unit on in this field right now, and we're going to finish him off with Baba Shoin. And now all we need to deal with is Lee Naomasa. He's not a very good commander, as you can see. Shibata isn't taking very much damage from him. I think he has like 5s in all of his battle stats, so it's not really much to worry about. So we can finish him up easily with Baba Shoin's commander charge ability, and we will wrap up this game, or we will wrap up this battle. Hell yeah, we managed to capture Hattori Hanzo, which I'm not really too fond of him as a commander. I mean, he does have 6s in all his important stats, but I don't really care for him as a commander. So here's the thing about Tokugawa's final battle. Every time you beat Tokugawa, unless you go another route, of course, you will always fight Tokugawa Ieyasu and two level 25 guards in a final battle, like a single solo commander battle. And for this one, you really want to send out all your best troops, or your best solo commander battles. In this case, I have Baba Shoin, Kosaka, Torin, Rance, Suzume, and Takuan-sama, one of the Mino 3. And because they're all my highest leveling characters, we're gonna go send them out against these guys. So what you want to do is send all your best, all your highest level commanders against Tokugawa Ieyasu, and all your lowest kind of commanding officer, generals or commanders against the bodyguards, because these bodyguards don't really do much damage, even when they use their strong attack. But Tokugawa Ieyasu is the one that you want to try to take out first, because yeah, he definitely deals some damage, but his secondary attack is what's very killer. His secondary attack is a row penetration attack, which means that he can attack two enemies at once who are in the same row, and it deals like I think like 50% more damage, or either that or 20 like 100% more damage than his original attack. So we're gonna go ahead and try to take out Tokugawa Ieyasu with this last attack with Sonata Torin, and yeah, he's down. And we can just take Rance, and we can just use this special attack and just take him out one shot. Hell yeah. So now Tokugawa is this one. So after Tokugawa is down, this guy appears. His name is Dokuganru Masamune. Dokuganru literally means one-eyed dragon, and he is a parody of another real-life guy who, in Japan, he was one of the most famous generals in the Sengoku era, and he was known as the one-eyed dragon, and that's basically his parody. And literally, his parody in this game is an eyeball. So basically, in this game, Dokuganru Masamune is the yokai king, who is the leader of the faction to the north with the eyeballs. That's basically his country, and he's one of the strongest countries, and he's a very strong commander, one of the best in the game. And he basically comes down here to tell Tokugawa Ieyasu to stop screwing around and obey the humans, because the yokai and the humans had a war about a couple decades ago, and the yokai lost. So basically, I think they have to obey the humans now. But anyways, basically, all you need to know is that Dokuganru is coming down to kind of scold Tokugawa a little bit. But as you can see here, hold on, wait for it, right there. Tokugawa is tired of Masamune's shit, and he is going to fight Dokuganru. Except, spoiler alert, Tokugawa loses. So, Dokuganru kills Tokugawa, and he just basically kills him, and basically we get to capture their country. So now, we get to capture our commander that I was talking about. This is basically dialogue, and basically this former servant of the Tokugawa family just basically tells him that the former country, or the country that used to be Tokugawa before the raccoon dog came over and took it over, used to be occupied by like a human ruled country, and the princess of that country is technically the legitimate successor of the Tokugawa family. But when the raccoon dogs took over, she was imprisoned and in some sort of underground dungeon like that guy just mentioned. And apparently her name is Senhime. And that line alone is enough to make Rance just bolt off. He's like, a really beautiful one. And he just bolts off, just looking for that guy. And and that other person was telling Rance about him. It meant to say that Senhime is a very dangerous person to be around, because her name Senhime literally means Princess of War. And if you guys kind of have a feel towards what that actually means, yeah, it probably doesn't mean too many good things for whoever wants to try to rape her. In other words, still playing speaks truth. Yeah, there you go. So if you guys can pause the video to read the dialogue, that's kind of basically explaining why. So next time when we come back, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the same video segment, but I'm gonna be stopping recording here because upcoming is another H scene. So we're gonna be right back. So catch y'all in a bit.